You know, folks, you can lose your eyesight. And holy, holy, holy. That's helping others. God in all persons. What's that? Selfishness, egotism. Holy. So what do we have? We have with the riots, and we wouldn't have this mess with that virus.
Early reminder.
Thank you, Google. Having them want to be like a dog or a cat. They just want to be friends and have good, harmlessly. Don't hurt anybody. Folks, we're all so glad that we have you.
The second app is
What this is all about.
and
Every day Sandy reads to me from the World Book Encyclopedia. The third one is Wayne Collins over in Pittsfield.
a folder, and it is
To-do list for you. She can help you.
good news that after
Meals
2
on
months we
Wheels.
met our new neighbor.
See that? Isn't that great? And TV. Church. In fact, they were required to have one. And then the
The email, you said Google Assistant, you dictated the email, and
folks, this group of women had a very spiritual transmission about it. I know that sickness and guilt.
Rolling.
5, okay. Now, folks, I am so grateful for the Raphael family.
The advertiser.
Yes, advertiser. Benny, what did Wayne Collins write? Benny, what did Wayne Collins write with a vegan what? Lifestyle?
With a vegan lifestyle and television dedication, Glendora lives at 92 without doctors or medication.
Hooray for you and for Wayne. Say it again, would you, Benny?
With a vegan lifestyle and a television dedication, Glendora lives at 92 without doctors or medication.
Way to go, honey. That's it for now. You know, folks, you can lose your eyesight and you can still be happy and you can still feel accomplishment because you learn to go by the articles in your household and you do it all by touch, and you can have a triumphant feeling because you made it. And you know, folks, even though you have things like that, every day still gets better and better. Every day gets better and better. Are you done? Holy, holy, holy. That's helping others. Lord God Almighty. That's helping others. Early in the morning our song shall rise to thee. That's helping others. Holy, holy, holy. It's helping others. Merciful and mighty. Merciful. Glendora is merciful. She makes more mistakes than anybody. Mighty is what? Helping others. God in all persons. Helping others in all persons. Blessed charity. Holy, holy, holy. Helping others. Though the darkness hide thee. Darkness? What's that? Selfishness. Egotism. Me first. Through the eye of sinful flesh. Sinful flesh? What's that? Selfishness. Egotism. Me first. Thy glory we can see. What are you saying? I'm saying that through the darkness, which is selfishness, egotism, and me first, and through the eye of sinful flesh, which is selfishness, egotism, and me first, what? You can still see the glory of helping others. Holy, no. Only God is holy, only God is holy, only helping others is holy. There is none beside God, only helping others. And there is none beside helping others. Perfect in power, in love and purity. So what do we have? We have, when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you help others. Folks, we've got to get out this message. Let us all get together and get out this message. Because don't you see, if people would do that, if we would all get together and do that, we wouldn't have this mess that we have in Washington, D.C., would we? We would have people nice and government efficient. And we wouldn't have this mess with the riots. And we wouldn't have this mess with that virus. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. Now others includes animals. Stop and think how you are treating animals. You are making them live in filth and urine and feces all of their lives. You are making them being prodded in the rectum with an electric prod. Do you think you would like that? And being pushed into...
The time is 1 p.m.
Thank-
Hourly reminder.
Thank you, Google. Having them being prodded with this electric prod into a dirty truck to go off to a miserable death in a slaughterhouse and be clobbered and cut open and then all cut up into pieces and sold for money. That's probably the worst part of it, is being done for money. And every time you go to the supermarket and you put down your money to that cashier, you're doing this to an animal. And all they want is just to be like us. They just want to be like a dog or a cat. They just want to be friends and have good times together and raise their own families. That's all they want. So that's the first thing. How did you treat others? Others are animals, and so therefore be vegan. Vegan means no animal products, no fur, no honey. Leave the little bees alone. They work so hard for that honey. And then we come along and steal it from them. You think that's right? Actually, vegan means living harmlessly. Don't hurt anybody. And then after that, of course, we have helping others. And the thing about helping others, everybody, is that we all act together the way we are right here now, as brothers and sisters. And we all work together. Why? To make God, the universe, grow and glow and go. Folks, we're all so glad that we have you to share things with and enjoy this great world together. I would enjoy it if I was the only person on earth. If I were God's only person, I would enjoy sharing it with God. But it's so much better to have you and billions of others to share it with. Now, this is the microcassette. Benaya is at the camera. Today is the last day of July. We ate up that beautiful weather so voraciously. Tomorrow is August 1st, year 2020.
On LG Senior, the second app is
Now,
a
what this
folder,
is all about,
and it is
have you personally gone to your computer phone and looked at all of the
a
apps,
search engine.
APPS, or is it APS,
Can you search something
and
and
all
get
of the
the
applications that your computer phone can do? Isn't it fascinating? And I found out that Google Chrome is
According to Wikipedia, Google Chrome is a cross-platform
what
web
did you
browser
put in for an
developed by
example?
Google.
search engine, right?
Oh, I'll give you one.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Libraries.
Now, every day, even though I'm not going to be in this world much longer, the fascination with God just stays with me as if I'm going to stay here forever. Every day Sandy reads to me from the World Book Encyclopedia. We read 10 entries. Like today, we read about Collins, who was the first woman commander of a spaceship. And with Pat Nichols, we read the Encyclopedia Britannica, which is a marvelous creation. Those people are so erudite. They know so much, and they write it so well. So if you really want to know something, go to the Encyclopedia Britannica, and you people here in the Capital District of New York, go to the Upper Hudson Library site, and they will take you to the Britannica. And think how much that Britannica costs the library. Whoa! Well, it should. It's such a wealth of information. And then the third one is Wayne Collins over in Pittsfield. He has a 1957 Compton's Encyclopedia. Well, you have to be careful what subjects you select. But we've been reading about air, atmospheric pressure, dew, D-E-W, frost. These are all great creations of God that continue to fascinate us all. It's a kaleidoscope. And then the fourth one is Wikipedia. So why, at the age of 92, no doctors, no medicine, does a person continue wanting to learn about God?
Libraries.
So the web address
Is a search engine.
Google,
A folder,
Chrome,
and it is,
Google Chrome and Facebook Messenger.
and Google Chrome is a search engine. On LG Senior, the second app is a folder, and it is
Google.
this is Alyssa. The assistant is Alyssa. The other assistant is Google. Have you gone to Google app,
Okay, so you put in
And-
library.
found out what she can do for you? She can make a grocery list for you. She can make a to-do list for you. She can help you send a letter.
there's a lot of credit for it. We're using your email.
So, that's a message to Blakeman saying, Sandy
Oh,
knew
this
it
is
was
pretty
delicious
good.
supper
Listen
that
to
you were-
this. can call Sandy's email, and I can leave an email on there. Google how she does it, I don't know, but she copies it just like that. She puts a copy onto my email, and she puts a copy onto Sandy's email. Do you know what has happened? You have dictated a letter. You're like a big executive in a great big company with a secretary dictating a letter, and you've done it, and Google's done it for you.
In Glendora last night, and it was.
Sandy, that was a delicious supper that you were so kind to give Glendora last night. And it was very good news that after
Meals
2
on
months we
Wheels.
met our new neighbor next door. And Sandy,
It
thank
took
you for
2
all
months
that
to
you
meet
do
our
for
new
the world.
neighbor.
The little 22 children every day that you help. It's not an easy job, and you deserve a lot of credit for it.
She's a Montessori teacher.
We're using your email.
So, that's a message to Blakeman saying, Sandy's, it was a delicious supper that you were so kind to give Glendora last night, and it was very good news that after 2 months we met our new neighbor next door, and Sandy, thank you for all that you do for the world, the little. It'll be sent from your account at chatwithglendora@gmail.com. Do you want to send it or change it?
Yes, send it. Send it.
Sending your email to Blakeman.
Cool. And then it shows that the email's been sent.
It does.
Now you see that? Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Our neighbor next door is so quiet. As I say, it took us 2 months to
You
meet
know
him.
what that means, folks? That you can dictate a letter. Because that letter is going to go to Glendora's email, and then by Wi-Fi you can send it to anybody you want. That's dictating a letter.
And our neighbor
Yep, so
gave
it
us
shows that it was
Wi-Fi.
sent. And while we're in the email, you have a couple emails that we should read.
Oh, good.
This one is from Paul, and it says, Hi Glendora, I thought you would appreciate this Blondie cartoon from Paul.
That would be Paul in Salem, Oregon. He used to live here, and as a little boy, he watched the SS Glendora.
Yeah.
I wish I could make a list of these. It'd be much faster, but I can't see it to read or write it.
Play dates, and it says see attached. So I'm opening up this.
Read it.
17:51. Ms. Chuckleline Sanders of chatwithglendora@gmail.com. 349W111-T. Chicago Ill 60,628. Dear Jacqueline, we are pleased to announce that your program is scheduled as follows.
That's from Chicago Public Access TV. Chicago Access Network. Shortened CAN. CAN TV.
Johnny T 2020-09:00. Updates about Lincoln TV will be opening or emailing.
That's still CAN TV. Hi Jack. Quillen. Hi Grady. Hi Kenny. Hi Leslie. Hi Steve. Hi Joe.
Yeah, something else, Tim. I would love it.
Okay.
That would be, very good.
Ordering food from the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Schenectady. It used to be that every Seventh-day Adventist church had a store in the back of the church. In fact, they were required to have one. And then the congregants of the church could go into the store and buy vegetarian food because Seventh-day Adventists are supposed to be vegetarian.
You got any big... third one, honey?
Cassie.
Cassie Scott Folsom inside. Okay.
Cassie went to Montana and she hasn't come back yet.
So it's pretty much up to date on the email.
She graduated from
That's
Cornell.
very good.
Esther graduated from Cornell.
Oh, thank you
5-year
for doing
course
that.
as a
Now, the app that you were the one
Architect.
showing me, that was Google Assistant.
Yeah.
And you were in the middle of showing me, what was she doing?
Well, we set the email using Google Assistant. We dictated the email using Google Assistant. You can also use it as a search engine. You could say, okay, Google,
Well, she just did a great job. I thought sending the dictated letter to your mother.
yeah.
okie dokie. Let's see if we have a nice hymn for you. Come now, all happiness, helping the world you go, caring and sharing, helping all glorious, ere all victorious. Gone is the selfishness, ego is out. Well, I think that's it for Mr. Benai, and we thank you for being the cameraman.
All right.
Folks, this group of women met in the same house of a woman for several years, and they always met in the same house, rather in the same room. And one time they came, folks, and the room looked so nice. Well, what have you done to make this room look so much better? Do you have new draperies? No. Do you have new carpeting? No. You have new wallpaper? No. Well, what have you done to make this room look so much better? I took down the ironing board. Somebody asked a dog, are you bilingual? The dog said, "Oh, meow." Can you find out for me why the daughter of Mary Baker Eddy was taken away from her? Why was the daughter of Mary Baker Eddy taken away from her? She indeed had a very spiritual transmission, and she was so strong and so close to God that she could heal people. She could heal people, and she healed herself. Doctors said she was going to die. But she meditated and meditated until she got so close to God that she healed herself. And then she passed it on to others in a book. And she worked and worked on that book the rest of her life. And she founded the Christian Science Church. What did she do? I've talked to several Christian scientists, but I never get the idea. What did they do to cause people to heal? It's something about seeing the perfection of God in every person, that there's no such thing as illness. Now, I believe in spiritual healing. I don't know the first thing about it. I know that sickness and guilt have a lot to do with each other. If you take away the guilt, you'll get rid of the sickness. If you have sickness, you'll have guilt. Let's explore that together sometime. What's another topic I wanted to talk to you about?
Glendora lives at 92 without doctors or medication.
Every word and syllable is chosen precisely right. We made a program yesterday and we put your song on it.
Wayne Collins, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Remember, there was a teacher in the school, and I never had her, but yes. With a vegan lifestyle and television dedication, Glendora lives at 92 without doctors or medication.
Every word and syllable is chosen
5, okay. Now, Margaret Ann, no, you are the best. Glendora is not the best, you are the best. And when in you and Claudia going to take my money and buy us a dinner, and we will have it here at Happy House 3, the three of us, and rejoice and reminisce about how when you were a little girl, you and Claudia together used to watch the SS Glendora in 1955, 1962. Now, you, Bethel Lutheran Church in Beverly Hills, please keep up the good that you are doing the world. Persist in it. And that's all for now, Benny.
All right.
Folks, I am so grateful for the Raphael family. Raphael is spelled R-A-P-H-A-E-L, just like the famous painter of Mona Lisa.
That was Leonardo da Vinci.
What did you say, Benny?
That was Leonardo da Vinci who painted the Mona Lisa.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need you around a lot more. And there is Benaiah, who is in 9th grade, and L-E-L, who is in 8th grade, and little Abigail, who is 7 years old, and all of her collection of dolls, including her Kenny doll. And then there is Esther, the mummy, and there is Benaiah Sr., the daddy. I can live and I can be happy and I can give my best to you because of the Raphael family. They supply their eyesight. Thank you very much. What comes after that, Benny?
The advertiser.
Yes, advertiser, you are so important. And this week you did not put in that great article that we labored so much to send you. Advertiser. We have to get out the message. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others? Others are animals. Don't you see that with that in our hearts, how you treat others, we could get rid of the nonsense that's going on in Washington. We could get rid of the riots. We could get rid of this virus if we would all realize our oneness with God. What